know why the title doesn't seem to update for me. Oh well. Fuck, it crashed. Okay. So I'm just gonna eat my dinner or eat some food. I could react Andy, but I don't know what I should react to. Hope we can activate. See if that still works. Does it still work? Seems to still work. This is my food. I have not tried it yet, so I am excited. Also, I'm fucking hungry. See if there's anything to react to. So you're not just looking at me. Mm. Let's see if this works. Except that it's missing my desktop. There you go. That seems right? Like my Cervino broke. It sure was a video. I could just watch this. Or we could watch this one, I guess. No, I don't want to watch the Vinland Saga because I'm still watching the anime. I haven't read the manga. So, hold off on that. We could... This one. I just found out the guy that drew this apparently died like summer last year, which is wild because I've been reading the side stories. It's such a good what do you call it? Just like overpowered guy. Top. Oh, do you not have sound on? Oh. Mm. Give me a second. Give me a second. Mm.
layer and find what's inside. Inside they find this room that is not just a typical what's inside. Inside they find this boss fight of It's more of a puzzle. It's much more distinct. And I gotta say that this opening couple of chapters of just showing this double layer affects the mentality of this raid and almost kills all of them is done really well. Creepy and terrifying. It created trauma. Like a lot of manga or even manhwa, I suppose a lot of what is expected is that he should be getting his powers in the very first chapter and everything should be wrapped up in the first chapter, so from henceforth we know what the conflict is, what the primary goal is. That's not the case with Solo Leveling. It takes its time at the beginning to make sure that you fully understand the repercussions of him getting what power he receives. Essentially, after surviving this double dungeon, everyone abandoned Song Jin-woo for different reasons, and he's the only one left in the circle of this double dungeon and is killed. But he is found awakened by the Korean government in the gate still before it closes, and when he wakes up in a hospital bed, he finds that he can see a UI, a user interface, like a video game, that only he can see, no one else can. And it says that he has gained the ability to level up, essentially gamifying his life in terms of his physical attributes, his mental state, his intelligence, his stamina. Everything that is typical in stats in an RPG have been implemented onto him. And he's given daily quests, he's given potential instance dungeons that only he can do on his own. And he's the only one who has this ability to do so. And by killing enemies in dungeons, he becomes stronger and stronger until the point where, you know, he becomes the fucking sick badass you see on the right here, who is pretty fucking OP.
What up, Cairo?
What's great is that he's someone
Hope you're doing well.
Starting off as the worst and weakest and slowly is trying to become the strongest, but not for any kind of entitlement, any kind of arrogance, just for the reasons of being better and to help his family financially.
It has been a while, yeah.
An interesting plot point later on, but this is more than just a typical kind of power.
I've just been busy with work.
The interesting side of Solo Leveling is,
I hope you've been doing well too. What up, Dolphin? Same to you. I hope you're doing well.
How the ability to gain strength affects the mental state of the main character. He's someone who starts to realize how much other people...
How's the audio for the video?
Strength, how much people are terrified by it, and how much it can probably distort his
Is it okay?
way of thinking. One of the biggest mysteries as well is trying to figure out, number one, where these gates came from, and also what is this system that gave him this ability to see the UI and do these dungeons and choose these stats.
I'm glad to hear the college is going well.
Hopefully going to be
okay, at least.
In later chapters. As of reading, I'm only at chapter 111, which is the first season ending. And to keep it spoiler free in terms of how the story presents itself, as a manhwa and a webtoon, it is actually more idealized to read on your phone because it's formatted exactly to the size of that frame. Scrolling down, similar to how when manga reads right to left, you can see your eye being drawn. If the illustrator's done their job right to left in the way the panels flow. But when it comes to this
is such a good
webtoon, it is
webtoon, manhwa. What do you want to call it?
It is less formatted
Comic.
as panel, 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 but instead panel here, 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 and then even sometimes cursive lines that take you all the way down to the bottom. It is a really cool way in telling a story, and
like if you're into
it's really awesome. It can take characters and really twist their
action,
especially in the first
and overpowered characters. This is like one of the best.
Of this secret double dungeon, fucking
most well done overpowered characters.
Character who gets trauma from that dungeon. I gotta say, reading that at night and seeing that face and going to bed with it probably wasn't the best idea for my mental health. But hey, you do it for the YouTube content. And I think it is a very well-loved manhwa. And is it something that can
there's gonna be an anime soon.
It's very possible. It isn't really that different.
I think next season.
It's not
next
the most
summer.
Crazy premise, and actually, since it being the most popular of the premise, there are countless manhwa out there that are on any kind of website that document manga, showing that this is a premise that has now been milked to extinction. And it seems to be something that really attracts to people because, similar to what shonen is, or I guess old school shonen is in terms of characters getting stronger, this is much more quantifiable for the reader to see Sung Jin-woo get stronger. You see a level at the end of a chapter, you see where he is mentally, you see his stats. You can quantify it in your mind. It's easy to ascertain as to how strong he actually has become. And that's something that's really cool.
What's up with the...
If you really want to get into the nitty-gritty,
I guess the title's still saying more emo things.
You can look at the items he's gained, and you can see.
I feel like I updated it.
Someone playing an RPG may take your stats and see what you can do.
Apparently not.
Your play style. It's cool to see a character do that in a way where, if this were given to someone else, would probably be a completely different kind of character. And it's really cool to see Sung Jin-woo's fighting style as he.
I hope you slept well then.
In terms of his relationship with characters, I will say it's really hard sometimes to remember some characters. Every kind of side characters that there are in the story, you're not sure if they're meant to be there forever. You're not sure if they're meant to be there just for this section of a story.
Yeah, I don't know why the fuck it's not.
Sure if they're meant to be there years later. You don't know.
It's not updating the title.
Problem is that it's not good at making characters memorable isn't the right word. I would say keeping.
As you can see here, for me it says
of the story. There are characters who you meet at the start, you'll feel like, oh, they're gonna come in later and they're gonna be so important, and it turns out they.
So weird. If you look here,
written out of the story completely.
It says something different than the.
They're being forced to keep around for the story's sake. That doesn't.
Oh, that's because I'm fucking
genuine.
dumb.
There's this one character to find out about Sung Jin-woo's
there we go.
And notice how strong he is, and
this is
being kept around for an
clearly it's been too long.
Reason that may come into play later.
Or else I'm
as I said,
tired.
I am up to date, but what it feels like now doesn't feel extremely genuine. And then there are some characters that you grow attached to that just are gone. You never see them again. You won't ever see them again, and it is kind of a bit of an annoyance, I guess. Me personally, I think that it is hard for me to remember some of these names, and it might be just a bit of a Korean barrier of remembering quite similar sounding names in terms of Go Hin.
I hope you all had a nice
that's something
winter, I guess.
Reading it is that literally the only person I can remember is
it's been fucking. I think last time I streamed was October, so
even though it's drawn in color.
Hope you had a nice Christmas. Hope you had a nice New Year's.
Drawn as the way in which
winter holidays.
Color still has a very great grandiose flash to it. It's kind of like seeing Sword Art Online when it was first aired, right? It looks flashy.
All the fucking holidays.
Action sick. Very similar when it's just fluid with your eyes as you scroll.
It just now turned like warm here.
You know I'm a fan of
we had like
fight scenes.
It was getting warmer.
Slashes in.
And then like we had a week or two where it just started snowing again for no reason. But now it's begun to be like almost like you can walk around in a sweater, which is nice. And like some of the trees are starting to blossom, the cherry blossoms and some of the other fruit trees. Yeah. Sometimes the weather's fucking wild. Like we had one day where it was like, okay, now it's snowing, now it's sunny, now it's snowing, now it's sunny, now it's raining, now it's sunny, now it's snow. So at this point I'm just ready for the nice weather. And be outside and have fun. curious what I'm eating. So I think it's called Mongolian beef or something. It's just like minced beef, rice, some sauce, and some vegetables, mushrooms. It's still warm, but it's tasty. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. Basically just... Do we live? Did we die? I think we lived. Okay. I've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately. Yeah, it was probably just when the world opened. Mainly just procrastinating, like actually doing art, and I can pretend this is like, oh, I'm still being creative or something. But it's nice. This is my starter base. And some fields, sheep farm. This was supposed to be a storage for like everything rock based, like all the stones. But I've decided I don't like the building, and also just it's annoying to have like one storage here, one storage there. I'd rather just have one chest and then it does its own thing. Here I have a pumpkin and watermelon. I have my nether portal, nether warts, villager breeder. Oh wait, villager breeder. Villager conversion center. Trade hall, that's like... I still need to zombify the villagers. I've just been too lazy to do it because it's annoying. I have an iron farm here. I should change the game. Yeah. Iron farm. On top I have a few villagers. It's like the blacksmith, weaponsmith. And then I have my storage I'm working on. I'm gonna fix... I made a dumb fucking mistake with the storage system. I think I've solved it. I just haven't had the time to try it out. And then I have... I'm probably gonna tear this down so you can see into, like, view the glacier here better. But I haven't gotten that far. And I have some hot springs and a mob farm. And then I have some farms in the nether as well. And a slime farm here. And temporary. I've been using this world like since January, I think. So I played a bit. I don't know. Can you see days? Days played 400. Statistics. Time with World Open 10 days. So yeah, I use this to breed the frogs and the bees. But now it's been blocked off by the slime farm. So I need to move this. And I used to have like a honeycomb farm here, or like a honey farm here. But I moved it because I meant to tear all this down. But then I decided I wanted to focus on my on the storage here. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Damn. I guess my PC can't handle the streaming and Minecraft. It's lagging more than you. It's lagging. It's not usually lagging for me. Alright, so the problem here is the automatic sorting system I'm using. It can't handle like hopper speed. So there's this timer that that slows down the rate which items get sent to the system. But I didn't have I think I needed a hopper here. So this powers this to block this hopper. And I didn't have that, so some of the items got stuck elsewhere. I mean, my computer's getting older. It's not really. It's from I think it's from 2017, 18 maybe. No, 17 probably. So not old, but also it's been active for a few years. Okay. Now the problem is the thing I just broke, I don't remember how to build it from wait, I have it, I think I have it here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's almost, I just like, it hasn't been my priority. Since it usually handles fine when I do the things I need to do. So, unless it completely breaks down. I won't upgrade just yet. Let's see, where do I want it? Want this? This is it's a mod called Lightmatica, so it can show you schematics. It's useful for like technical projects and what do you call it, like builds. I know a lot of people, especially when it's like large builds and large like technical projects, they like plan it out in creative first. And so this is a good way to like, you plan it out and you build it in creative, and then you get like a schematic of it. So now you can see this is just ghost blocks, so I can see here what I need to like what blocks I need to place. I don't use it super often. Like usually I just do it the old school way of just like looking to the at like a picture reference, because it can be a pain to, what do you call it? A pain to like move the schematic around. Yeah, it's like, it's super useful. I'm not gonna use it like to just place it on top. Wait, I can, because I can just fucking, never mind. Let's see here. Because I need the... Wait, was it right? No. Okay, so yeah, I need here. The problem was before, like this observer sends a redstone update to this block, which locks this hopper to slow down the transfer rate. Like, this is not my design in any way. I would say not smart enough to build something like this, but mostly I just don't want to spend the time trying to design it. Like, maybe I could come up with something somewhat. Would probably never be as efficient, but I might be able to come up with something that's like, that works, but it just takes such a long time. I would rather just copy a design. There we go. I think that's it. Yeah, I have no more redstone. So I just need that. And like even if I did come up with a design, it would probably be like a lot less efficient than, or a lot bulkier than like some of the designs other people have come up with. But yeah, I have a few mods installed. You can see I have the camera utilities and pre-cam, so I can spectate like this, which I use because I don't want to like it's a good way to like see what you're doing, and also to light up caves and shit. It's a pain to like try and find every cave. And then I have you can see here I have like gamma mode, so it's just everything is bright. I have here so you can see the light levels. You can see I need to light this up. And then I have a few others, I think. Dynamic lighting, Lightmatica. Some other things. You can see the F3 menu is different. Stuff like that. It's just like utility mods. Nothing that like adds gameplay or anything. Okay, time to test if it works. Alright. You can see all this redstone. I have an input chest, and then it goes down to like a shulker filter. So I can put both like loose items and a shulker box with items. So it splits the two because it needs to go to two different things. So the loose items just get sent down here, and the shulker box gets sent over here, where the items get split out from the shulker box, and then empty shulker box is sent here. And then then they get sent through here up through the sorting system. So let's try it out. So you can see here the shulker box ends up here, and then you can see the items get sent up and go through here, and then up here you have like filler chests. So here I said I only want all these items, and then they get sorted down in the chests down here. So instead of a filler that only fills one item, so you have one item per chest, this is like multiple items per chest, which is nice. And like this is a fairly new design. I think it was released earlier this year, which means like I think this is one of the first more accessible multi-item sorting systems, like accessible for normie players compared to like more technical. Like this is one of the smallest versions as well. And the problem I had before with the clock not working correctly, the problem I'm still having. This isn't supposed to happen. You can see it's supposed to just be 2 of everything of the filters. But I think as a problem with the clock, I'll check it out at another point. It seems there's still a problem with it somehow. But I do not know what the problem is. Which is annoying. Just I don't think this is gonna do anything, but it's gonna use less hoppers. So what have you been up to, other than, I assume your school is still going fine? So you can see here, all the leftovers just end up here. I mean, I'm the same, other than it's work, not college. Man, I was hoping that would be the fix, but I guess that would have been too easy. So I have to go through all of these again. I thought I'd finally figured it out. I've already spent like a lot of time troubleshooting. Shit. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, it gets sorted and then it comes down here. It's like a lot of different types of items, which is would be cool if it worked. But I problem solve that at another time. Off stream when it's not lagging.
Mid-air, just indicating how fast this battle is going. So much so that's hard to keep up with the human eye, right? That's the hype shit that's going on there. And I think it's great. I think it's awesome. But I will say that's one thing I was worried with is that, again, a lot of shonen and sometimes, of course, isekai is that when a character gets so OP and strong, it's sometimes I'm thinking, am I just about to see Sung Jin-woo one-shot a character and win? No. Every time he tries to judge an enemy that he and only he believes can kill this enemy, it isn't a straight up walk up and punch. There are a couple times of that, but most of the time, if he's fighting a strong enemy, he has to think about it. He has to think about what it is that they are weak to. He has to think about what's in his arsenal that he can do, because at the end of the day, he isn't an all-rounder. He can do many other kinds of abilities, but he's only one kind of class. And he has his strengths and he has his weaknesses. He can't take on endless enemies on his own, and that's why he has to find solutions to that. And sometimes the solutions are very well thought out, which shows his intelligence, but other times it is very ideal.
Have fun.
It is a good setup and payoff to getting out of a tight spot. People who
I'm probably in stream too soon.
Got out of a tight spot because of a penalty.
Wanted to test a few things. I'll sleep tight. I might just end it here, so I can focus on some other things. Peace. Wait, let's see, is there anyone? No. Just wanted to see if there's anyone to raid, but there's no one live that I know of, and also there's no viewers, so it doesn't